And a former pedophile priest will not be allowed to return to his home. Donald BUZANOWSKI's request to live in his apartment was denied today by the Green Bay Sex Offender Residency Board. BUZANOWSKI was convicted of abusing a young boy back in 1988. Brian Miller is live in the newsroom with more on the board's decision.
Yeah, the former Green Bay priest made an appeal to the board today, but ultimately they denied his request because he could not promise them that he won't offend again.
They prosecuted me under the wrong statute.
Donald BUZANOWSKI made his case to the city's Sex Offender Residency Board.
I have a place to rent.
3 weeks after being released from prison after serving 6 years of a 32-year sentence for molesting a boy while he was a priest in a Green Bay church.
Could you reoffend? Yeah, I think you could. You know,
I can't guarantee you nothing.
Well, no one can guarantee anything.
The board denied BUZANOWSKI's request for his own apartment.
Does anybody else want to make any comments on that?
One of BUZANOWSKI's victims, upset his abuser was released early, had this to say after the judge granted his release last month.
I asked if he still feels that he's at risk for reoffending. He stated that he said, "I guess I'm never not at risk. Even with treatment, I'm never not at risk."
BUZANOWSKI is required to wear this GPS monitoring device on his ankle. It alerts police when he enters restricted areas.
He is a high-level risk to reoffend. And because of that, the GPS may say, hey, you can't go to a park, you can't go to a church, but if you're walking down the street or if you're 5 feet from your own building that you're allowed to be in, you can still molest a child. And that really was the concern that we had.
The board will allow BUZANOWSKI to live in this group home, a halfway house for sex offenders, even though BUZANOWSKI's caseworker says there are currently no rooms available. BUZANOWSKI can stay in that transitional housing for up to 90 days, but the board says they'll likely never allow him to live full-time within Green Bay's city limits. Live in the newsroom, Brian Miller, NBC26.